How's it going, fellow reefers? Just want to give you guys a February update here in my Red Sea Reefer 250. Not much has really changed other than I've mounted all my frags, as you guys can see, on top of the rock work. The frags that I just recently received in January from Top Shelf Aquatics, they're all doing well. None of them died on me, which is awesome. Usually you'll have one or two that die, as long as in my experience. So I'm very fortunate that none of them did die. Knock on wood, hopefully, that stays the case, but we shall see. Definitely some very healthy frags from them. Video's not sponsored, by the way. I did purchase them myself. But they're definitely doing well. They haven't quite colored up as they should, but that's expected. Anytime you add them to a new reef tank, they still got to get accustomed to everything. So not too worried as far as that goes, or as far as coloration. Another little update I did, nothing too big, nothing's changed really as far as tank wise, but this frag here, this yellow one here in the middle, I used to have it here in the back, on the right hand side of the anemone. Anemone is getting a little large, so I had to move it before it got touched and sting. That anemone, it's getting a little too big. I've stopped feeding it, so I'm hoping it stops the growth. Hopefully it stays as is. It's a Red Sea Reefer 250, so it's only 54 gallons. So I don't want to take up so much real estate on the rock work if I'm not going to upgrade. That's the plan, is to upgrade, but in case it doesn't happen, I'll probably just have to get rid of it. Nothing really other than that has changed in this past month. That digi there in the middle, that orange digi, it does break easy, so just be careful anytime you stick your hands in. I do have a frag there that took off maybe about 3 weeks ago and accidentally hit it when I was actually moving the frag rack, and then I accidentally broke another piece off today, which is up there. I mean, extra frags doesn't hurt, but I mean, I would rather have it on that piece there, just have it grow out more. But hey, it is what it is. Just gotta learn to adapt and go with it. But that's really does it for this quick update. There's really not much to give you guys here today, but just want to make sure I stay consistent, give you guys something every month. My algae is actually lasting before I end this. Algae in the rockwork, it's still getting better, with the exception it's starting to grow on this side, so I need to start getting back in here, start scrubbing it off the rock. I did notice when I started doing that, it started kind of dwindling away. It's coming back, so before it gets too out of hand again, just got to get back in there and start scrubbing away. But other than that, everything's looking well. Coloration and things that have been here long term, they're definitely getting their color. I'm not sure if I could capture it on video, but this frag back here, I forgot the name. I'll have names next time, but this one here is starting to color up very, very nice. This one was not from Top Shelf Aquatics. It was from Riptide, but I'm loving the way. And again, I mean, what you see in person versus what you could capture on video is just the video does not do it justice. But the coloration is coming out very nice. So can't wait to see once it grows out and gets that full deep color. But that really does it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Actually, before I leave, as you guys could see, I did put some epoxy on this rock. The reason that epoxy is there is that it's covering some mushrooms that I had there. The mushrooms were actually stinging the acans in my favia that's right there. So it started killing the bottom of the frags, or of the acan and favia. So I ended up covering those mushrooms with epoxy just so it could die off. I'm gonna probably leave it on there for 2 to 3 weeks until I make sure that mushroom is dead, or 2 mushrooms are dead, and then pick at it and take it off. It looks very ugly. Just the white stands out a lot. And with the epoxy, it never gets the same color as the rock. So I don't want to have that in there long term. I will be removing that in about 2 to 3 weeks, but we'll give it some time to make sure that the mushrooms die. That's it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one coming up in March. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.